hanging out that way, but surely the call comes in here that everyone is hard hitting their way through. Plants going down, still watching out for the flank, but now Koi have got to battle their way back into the site. They just conceded control of. Perfectly timed TP out as well.
A couple of kills being traded back as Heretics find a few. Benji Fishy showing up in the first round. He is silent and a killer. We're not even seeing him on the screen as he finds two.
Just keeping himself busy.
That camera spots above their Viper wall, so they actually just broke it there, went and played for the orb. Kills traded out, and keloqz has ultimate. This is a very winnable round now for Heretics.
Sure enough, they're going to force sight here, commanding respect from the side of Koi. Showstopper not needing to be fired just to command space, but they've done just that. Out it comes. A freebie and finds two for the price of one himself on the back end of it, but it's still two falling down. Site control once again conceded, and Heretics have got what they need. Maybe not, actually, as trexx. There's a little bit of damage. AvovA comes in with the trade. koldamenta into another. AvovA's got it all to do. He found three at the end of last round.
Gives the sound out.
Uh-oh.
To snap the ulti coming on through there, so a little bit of a trap play setup, and now the ultimate straight into sight.
Stick this as well. I think he's going to at this point as well. Immediately off the back of it as well. The paranoia comes across, but clearly didn't find Wolfen at first. Finds one for himself. They flood on towards the site, and starxo finally on the board, had nothing to his name coming into this round, but has done a lot of work here to make sure Koi come out on site. keloqz all by just coming on the north side. We've had the Sky Flash come out towards ditch. They know that no one's there, and now they've got to make it happen. Showstopper's out. starxo cannot get away from that one. Stopped in his tracks. Out comes the hack as well. This one should be a comfortable round coming out for Heretics if they can get away with this execute.
That was wicked. Sheydos into this is going to be their best way of battling back.
Oh, great flash sync as well coming out. koldamenta on the swing of the back of the breach flash. Beautiful little bit of team play coming out from Koi, but AvovA's here and waiting. Almost gets Sheydos, but not enough to put him down.
Through all of this, Benji was able to find a kill. There's also a late reflank coming in from Boo. Took the zipline from north side down here. Benji goes for the swing.
Spike is down, and Koi once again have got to fight their way in.
keloqz finds the first.
Sky Flash came in as well at a great time for the swing to come out. There's still one more there that I don't think they're fully aware of. Wolfen will find one, and that's a little bit of a stab in the back for two more quick kills come through.
And then keep screaming.
And then you watch Mini, and his face never changes whether they win or lose.
Yeah.
Like the most neutral guy in the world.
A general air of disappointment. I feel that everything's not 100% perfect.
Even when he's happy, it's pretty chill.
Oh, the spike is in a bad
They are
spot.
trying. Oh.
Koi are sending it, though. Oh, my word. You guys have the spike, but they're still going ham. Sheydos finds the kill.
I love it. Passion we keep on seeing coming out of Heretics.
A whole lot of time to work with. Here's keloqz fights back a little bit.
Jesus, honestly. This is a battlefield. It could go wonderfully, or it could go tragically.
Yeah, he has to open the door. He has to tell him he's coming on in there. They're pushing on forward. Sheydos finds his third with the Spectre.
Beautiful.
And it all falls apart there. Koi secure the round after just obliterating A main. They had a bit of a...
Down to a 4v3 for Koi, and Tower's where it's at. Benji loves being in this spot. Another big 2K for himself now on the march on forwards, and they get the pings onto these last two players.
Oh, that's the last smoke used too. Nothing to guard
Flashes,
off tower.
they've got two flashes to play with.
Just
though,
a molly and a bird.
And the bird might just be enough here to give them what they need, but got to try and find the man. They know that he's there. He hasn't rotated away, but it's the fear of what if he steps out and goes to the spray. There's no molly left here. There we go. starxo finding his man. But let's see how the second half plays out. And again, you're seeing Koi coming in with their style of a split here as well. But I like, again, the immediate aggression coming in. But look at this coming in behind them as well. The pinch could be horrific here as well. Kolda absolutely slaughters them. Wolfen in for the third. Heretics have crumbled here in round one.
Look at the smokes they put on site too. They didn't want to deal with any site players. Pistol plan coming on through for them as Wolfen finds this first one.
Benji to be the hero.
He's fishing.
Benji fishy. He's fishing.
Yeah, there you go.
Goes fishing pretty well, finds one for himself, but mixwell's got three to find. He is on full HP, trexx down to less than half. Doable, but extremely difficult, yes.
It's like some kind of a joke. A fisherman and a bartender walk into the A site. I don't know, and there's three players with guns there.
Long enough that they can now hit the site in a 5 versus 2. B site is gone at this point for Heretics, unless we see some real big hero plays coming out. He's in a good mixwell! And again, the man goes nuclear!
They have double satchels, they do. Satchels into A main, they want to punish the Omen, and they do. Trexx finds everyone 3 kills before he drops, and Koi just terminate the round.
That's it, Molly's in, smoke's coming out, everything they need to really make their march forward work. Wolfen's in, all comes out on top of it as well. Dream start for the side of Koi, Showstopper comes in over the top. Not going to find the man. But Heretics really trying all they can to push back in. Zeek also came out on top of that one as well. But look at this. Sheydos is ready and waiting with that rolling thunder to come rolling across. And sure enough, there it is. Catches out 3 players, finds one for himself, but can't quite find the last. It's a 2v3 for the side of Heretics.
Not unwinnable. keloqz is very low, but Boo has a couple of flashes here. Gives the heal over to keloqz. They're not even going for the flashes. They just want to find some kind of a fight. Real nice end early. The triple swing on.
And overall, here we go with that pressure we keep on speaking about.
Wow.
Literally flying in from above. It's trexx. It's not quite Superman, but it is the Grim Reaper. Once more, Heretics being absolutely slaughtered here. 3 are down. Site control conceded. We're going up towards match point.
Koi's adaptation to attacking this B site after the round where Mixwell just, hunted them around his own Viper wall has been really nice. They've realized Tower's been left pretty unguarded. Mixwell's like to play directly on site on B, so they are just
Has towards his left. starxo has been on fire, but it's Wolfen. Even cancels out the opportunity for that 1v1 and gets the close down. Koi, they are absolutely demolishing Heretics here. They'll take the first map, 13-8.
This spike should go down without much of a problem. Notice the Heretics have left keloqz in mid to be sort of a lurk control and a late reflank. That spike is planted for B-Link as well, so keloqz is going to be a very big threat. And Koi won't expect a player down long either, because there's alarm there. They're going all the way back into deep sight. Mixwell finds one before being quickly traded. And Wolfen being so low HP here, Kolda has to go and hunt down for something, or the clock is not going to go with them. Wolfen finds one, finds two. That is absurd, but keloqz with his dance around all of it throughout.
But doesn't dance away from the headshot coming in from keloqz. Side control once again in favor of Heretics here. It's been a good hold coming out from Koi. Burnt a lot of time away. And really got to keep an eye on Wolfen here, and the damage that he can do. He's working his way forward. I'm not too sure that AvovA on the other side knows that he's coming either.
Still no spike plant. Benji's just waiting. Someone pushed through the smoke. It goes down. He sees it, but starxo finds 3 on the round to secure for Koi. Than you'd expect. Nope. It's almost like neon light with the timing you get running down long there. And yeah.
Makes use of the clone for the concuss to come out. Bounced off an easy kill at the back of it as well. All now being brought up by Wolfen, who just wants to get out of dodge. He's trying to find his man and will finally pull down Mixwell. 3. Now they know exactly what's going down, so this should be the response coming out from Koi. Still, not too worried about pushing in hyper aggressively here. Wolfen's on for an ace, by the way. Oh, AvovA just shuts him down at the very last hurdle. Plant will get stuck on the back of it, but this round, I think we can see which way it's going with 3 players still standing, unless AvovA can go massive, as we saw back on Fracture.
Control here.
It's a good case of holding up the ground here on Benji as well, so letting his team backfill in the space that he's created, finds one for himself onto trexx. Suddenly, is it another one of those rounds that starts to feel winnable? No ults online to play with. But clearly they're going for Brokey and they feel they can do this.
Wolfen finds that first with the operator, and it's all down to Boo on site. He just gets Goomba stomped.
Over the top, Nightfall has landed down. I believe it's connected. TP in the back as well. Oh, but Sheydos gets the spin. Mixwell put in an early grave here as well, and even through the deafening, the decaying, the everything that's going on inside of site, Koi managed to hold firm here. A 4v3 coming out. Sure, the Killjoy's coming down on top, but it feels like Koi have got this one locked down.
Benji's got a couple of mollies to play with, though. They have to play off-site. What does Boo decide? Had the option to go for a late reflank, but there's not nearly enough time to make that one happen. Boo's been spotted out here, though. Him versus trexx. That could decide the round as Benji finds one more.
Keeps on going. He's just dropping utility here, bouncing it around. One more to find. It's just Sheydos standing here as well and wants to find his man. He's on the hunt, and I really thought for a second Koi could secure this one, but Benji with 2 kills coming in from A main has done all that's required. Sure, Sheydos to step across, try and bait it out, but Benji, of course, but well, it looks like they're getting ready for a hit here as well.
Oh no, he's cooking.
Did he intend? I'm not sure that was fully intended, but lands himself in hot water and it's finished off, no questions asked.
No, he did. That's the normal teleport he goes for. Koi, they're pushing on in here, and trexx is lying in wait. Only Benji Fishy alive against 3, and nowhere really to go. Spike stuck out on site.
Can he swim upstream, or is he due for the fish market? He's up for the fish market. But the team need to act off the back of this. They've half got sight, worked out towards the west side too. They've got what they need, but Koi here, Sheydos especially. 2 big kills, 2 more follow. Koi simply will not be stopped.
What is going on?
They're just ready, and it's the right play because it's forcing Heretics now to get desperate. They're pushing in for the ult, but they're being slaughtered where they stand. 2 kills come through, they fall into the Koi trap. This looks to be an 8-4 coming out for Koi.
Koi are looking solid, and trexx is on the hunt to make that run go back. You look at over in Americas with a team like Crew, there are options here. It's why it's last chance Qualifier, and it's why Heretics are absolutely shredding inside of Art.
Deleted them on the push through, and they had the right idea. They had all the information, just couldn't win the gunfights. Destroys. 2 left standing, they find 1, but Benji, well, someone's fed in this morning because he is popping in this round here. Finds himself 2.
Will eventually creep over and give him the option. No, I think that's pretty much stuck.
I mean, he still finds 1. He's good for 1, but they find him through the clone off the back of it as well. Ults come out and Koi exploding towards the site down B long here. They managed to get rid of Boo. It's a good start to clear out the site. The last 2 players of Heretics rotating over. But Koi, for, I don't want to say the first time, but close enough the first time, are in a spot where it feels like they're in control.
Oh, poor Benji. Get on out of there, buddy. The grab well's in. He's getting pinched by starxo and by Sheydos.
Valorant coming out from the backside though as well, so there's a bit of a pinch coming in they're going to be wary of. Wolfen strikes, so they make their way forwards, look for what they can. Benji's good for 1, but immediately has to drop back away. Pinned him for a second here, but deals with trexx as he pushes round. Down goes the spike. koldamenta finds 1 back on the other side, and now the plant is going down. Cosmic Divide comes over.
All eyes on Sheydos going for the late flank around. Looks like Heretics have been stalled out. They're not pushing off the flash, and that gives the opportunity, and keloqz shuts it down.
Point blank range, up on top as well, looking for 1 more. keloqz is good towards R here as well. They find the turret, but still looking for their man. Wolfen's been here 1,000,001 times, and this time around it works out. Out come the blades over the top. A lot of smoke down though, can't really see too clearly. AvovA's going to find 1, just dodging away from Wolfen's watchful eyes. And keloqz is ready in response to his in return to the other.
AvovA even finds the spam down. Wolfen has to go on a rampage here. All 3 players tucked over towards Secret. Kolda finds a couple. 2 on 2 now. The chance for the spike to be planted is here.
Down and out. Looking a bit risky. They have no idea just how close they are, but they've got at least the idea. Poking their head through for at least a quick second here. Ready and waiting. Springing out at the same time.
Make that reliable.
Benji, hero moment. Potential, not quite. starxo with the shutdown onto him. Just a 1-for-1 in mid. And now they're wrapping in behind here, so taking a different angle, but still the same site being hit.
Oh, mixwell can't find it. That could be brutal. 20 seconds left. Boo still up towards heaven. And with mixwell falling backside, it all comes down to Boo. Sees trexx around the corner.
Won't be able to stop this going down either as well. He knows that he's being watched from a couple of different angles here. AvovA's on the underside, finds 1. AvovA goes big with 2 and makes it a 3rd!
Lockdown in Art if he wants.
They can afford to invest the ult because they're the ones in control here. And in control they are. Wolfen the first one to fall. Holding back now, just waiting. Killjoy on top as well. So many ults coming out in this round that are just all working against them. But starxo gets in the back and goes nuclear. trexx 1 more. It's on to Benji. Seekers, players, everyone's coming. But Benji's still going.
Sheydos has to protect koldamenta. Everything, there's no time. 5 seconds. It's winding away
right
from
now.
Heretics.
And they've not got the time. They are going to find the last man. He's long tucked away. Job's done. Heretics force us through to the 3rd. It's a repeat of what we had last time these 2 teams played.
Now there's the worry of a flank opportunity with the turret from Benji that will spot if anyone goes further than the window, but they're locked into A now. Fully committed on forward here. Sheydos just dancing around the smoke here. Can he find anything with the paranoia coming out? Not quite.
Narrowly must have missed out there as well. They've got the controller site they were looking for. Here comes a slight reflood, and it's an absolute slaughter. Hell really being given its name there as Heretics are absolutely destroyed on the way through.
The opposite side of the map, you don't need his smokes for the retake. Oh my word.
Gets away with it though. But it comes to over the top as well. Layering and looking for what they can find. The knives are indeed out. Wolfen's in finding at least 1 for himself. But it's what comes off the back of it. A couple of kills for Koi is the answer.
That is ridiculous. 4 on 2 now. No, the money was not perfect. starxo just a Marshall bot at this moment in time. You can see mixwell has to fight forward, needs someone to step into his crossfire. He can't afford to rest on his laurels, but with the blind coming in, he's taken down. Koi are steaming on.
Now koldamenta's got to try and round him, but I think time is pretty much done here as well. At this point, it's just trying to do some economy damage.
Yeah, get some exits here with that little op peek, maybe even another.
The op's gone.
The op is good. They're billionaires. It doesn't even matter. I'm rounding up from the 46.50 in the bank.
They know there's more down here. Little 1-for-1 at the end, and it's really
Use the entire kit.
Smoke's come out straight on top, and keloqz has none of it. Wants to force his way in, but Wolfen's going clay pigeons shooting. keloqz taken offline, looking for one more as well. 2 quick kills coming in for Heretics, down to a 3v3. starxo's got a no! starxo knows! He slaughters them! Do they know? I'm sure they'll check it at the very least. Now they most definitely know, and keloqz is there. Beautiful little trade play coming out. Breach shot immediately over the top. starxo just gonna pretend he's not here. Pretend it doesn't exist. It can't hurt you if you don't know it exists. Trexx is out to find one. starxo's still here, and he's waiting for the swing to come through. He has been so patient. Finds one, doesn't realize that one's backed it through. The Viper split comes out at the same time. starxo's still in position and able to do some work here. Swing comes on through, and Koi have shut down this attack.
starxo owns that spot outside sewers. What a beast! Dancing around the smokes. Now all left on to Boo. Boo is actually finding a chance here.
Holding in a good spot, ready and waiting. One steps round, and he's got the angle for the headshot just perfectly ready and waiting. Finds a second, finds a third! Oh my God, Wolfen slaughters almost everyone. AvovA will put down the killing spree, but he's all that's left. And just like that, Karma is
I don't know if they have time to actually fight forward. Double updraft from Wolfen. He's looking for something. It's not quite there. Boo wants something. 1 second, 2 seconds. There will be nothing afforded him.
No players attaining, they can now flood their way back forward. It's a retake upon retakes at this point, but Koi are going so aggressive towards long. keloqz gets 2 for himself, but it's not quite enough. They're still where they need to be. A TP away, AvovA in the place that he loves being. A sewer rat crawling on forward.
It wasn't a perfect smoke cross. The timing could have worked that he got out. Now another timing.
Unfortunate timing and a rare C-push coming on through, but they've got control of sight.
Because that flank will destroy this retake.
One enemy remaining.
This one, yeah, is now going to look real painful.
Oh, they got a talking to in halftime. There's no way, because the way they were playing the first half, they would be up 3 versus 1, even 2 versus 1 sometimes. They would play really aggressive, even back on Pearl. That is a different look. Up 4v1.
Sat watching sight.
Yeah, 4 versus 1 with 3 down long on pistol, and you're giving that up. That's the right call. I love it. But you can see they are going to play this one by the books to close. They know how much it matters. No, don't give him the ult orb. Don't give him that. Yeah, okay. There we go.
Denied away.
Raise ult, more impact. Just an alarm bot to spot them out there, and a very easy plant for them.
It's what they want, right? It's trying to get out of dodge and hide away. He just managed to just about get away with it. 2 quick kills, though. Heretics, as mentioned, starting to really wake themselves back into this, but now they've got to hunt down and find these kills. There's one tucked in close as well. They know about it as well. Now they've got full visibility. The smokes have expired. This is where it gets a little bit ropey. Not for Heretics, though. 4 kills to their name. Trexx all alone by himself. Molly comes out, but doesn't find his man. He'll opt to save here.
I think Koi actually caught themselves in the
top of the smoke. Paint shells coming out, just trying to bait them for now, but we've already seen the jet come all the way through. Wolfen once again deep in the back line, and the aggressive Viper spit comes out. Now in this point they've got control of the B site. They're really going ham for this site yet again.
But they're not going into B. Look at this, they pivoted into C. The trick, as old as they come here, Spike should be planted with relative ease as the fight goes into Link. starxo falls back just on 8 HP. It is by no means a clear-cut round.
It was at least enough to waste a fair bit of time on B, as you say, because now it's for Heretics to force their way back through, mainly through spawn. And look at this, Koi sending all 3 players in towards Garage.
Yeah,
they want to get a backstab on here. 1 player being left behind, make it 2. Seeing what they can do here. They spot starxo out, flash comes on through, and he'll get out. One comes through, the second one on the rifle, but no. Benji finds his man. 1 left standing here is Benji in the 1 versus 1 against starxo. Forward, find information and rotate over towards the other side.
They're fighting forward again.
Has been their strong piece, but they're forcing in, yeah. And they aren't abandoning sight. They're holding pretty tight. They have no idea that Wolfen yet again has just marched his way forwards. Showstopper comes out. It feels like too little, too late. Boo yet again has got it all to do against 3 players on the side of Koi to keep them in it. He's going to find 1. But here we go. Ult comes out. It could not get much harder than this. Gets swung on. koldamenta closes it out, and yet again, Koi win the El Clasico here in the LCQ.